Lukaku, Antonio Rudiger and Thiago Silva, whether he's back from Brazil in time?
He will be back in the afternoon, hopefully safe, be back, Thiago, from this match in Brazil. So we had our talk today about Brentford, we had our tactical training today. He missed all that, he played 90 minutes, he has 12 hours of traveling. So that answers maybe that he is gives the answer about his availability. He is not, and Tony Rudiger is injured, came back injured from national team. He's also not available. Christian Pulisic is still injured and not available. And we have doubts with Hakim Ziyech. He missed the last 2 trainings with a headache, and seems that he's not with the squad tomorrow.
Romelu is back. He was fine. He was just a precautionary.
Yes, Romelu is fine, doing all training sessions, and will play tomorrow.
Just reading into your body language there, it seems you're not particularly happy with the Thiago Silva situation.
Of course I'm not happy, but I knew it before. I knew before when he will come back, and we knew before when he will travel, so nothing new. I got used to a lot of stuff in national breaks. And this is how it is nowadays. Are we happy about it? All the coaches with a amount of games our players play for their countries? No, we are not. Does anybody ask us? No, also not. And does it change anything? Also not. So we should not. No, I did not. I don't get bad mood because of this. I knew it before.
Just one final question from me, and obviously the big news during the international break here was the Newcastle takeover. What do you think that means for the Premier League, and do you have concerns about where the money is coming from?
In general, yes. And I think it's normal that people have concerns, but we trust in Premier League that they have accepted, and they are the authorities in this case. So why? And this is a fact now. They allowed it. They have new owners, and the new owners promise to be seem to be very promising for all fans and for a famous club here in England, big club. And it seems that we have a new competitor for titles and for places in the top ranking. And this is what we're up for. We play in the toughest league, and it seems to get tougher.
Nick Pure.
Hi Thomas. When you do have matches like this, obviously after an international break, you don't have much time with your full squad, and they've got to switch back from international mentality to club mentality. Yeah. Is mentality for the individuals in the group the big thing? Is it the biggest challenge for the players getting their heads back into exactly what you've got to do, given that they haven't had much contact time together in the week?
Yeah, absolutely. To recreate the feeling and the momentum and the energy that every team needs in this league to win game, and that we need to be able to produce results consistently. This is the big challenge, and it's always difficult. After all the traveling and after all the games for different teams, different countries, different style of play, it's always the same, and it's always a challenge to restart the engines, to restart to restart the momentum. And like you said, you can call it mentality or whatever, but it's not so easy, but on the other hand we are used to it, and it's good if you are aware of the possibilities that things can be difficult. Nobody expects an easy game tomorrow. I think this is very, very clear for us, and this is a good first step to arrive with the right mentality, as you call it, or like I said, with the right expectations. We face a tough opponent and in a very difficult moment. because they are in a very good moment at this time, they deserve their points. They have a lot of points. They will play with a lot of enthusiasm, and this is what we have to face, and we have to face it with only 2 training sessions together. Yeah, but that's a challenge, and we will see how good we are in it.
John Southall.
Hi Thomas.
Hi.
You're clearly frustrated with the international break. You've spoken about it before, where you say the managers aren't kind of spoken about or to about it. Is it something you think the managers need to address? Because you've got another one coming up in 3 weeks as well, where you'll lose the players. Is it something as a group you need to do something about?
We speak about it during the UEFA coaches meetings. We speak about it, and well, the calendar is the calendar, and after that you have to accept it. I'm not even like too frustrated about it. I don't like it. I think it's too many games. I think it's too many competitions, too many games for the top players in the clubs, and the game is for the players and is for the spectators, and the spectators want to have the top players on the pitch, and they want them healthy, and they want them fit and in shape and hungry. And you cannot always provide it if you play so many games in so many different competitions. And given the fact that we only have 3 changes in Premier League and not 5 like all the other leagues, it's a big thing which we have to cope with. And no, but I'm actually not too frustrated. I'm sorry when you have all the impression. Maybe it's just my body language today, but I'm not too frustrated. I know what's coming. I know that the next national break is coming, and I know we have 7 games in between, and we try to do the very best in every national break. Actually, this national break was a little bit better for us in terms of minutes and management from the players, and we had the chance to give some of our players some 2 days off to rest and to recharge the batteries. So this one even felt a bit better, at least a little bit better than the last one, but the next one is on the horizon and will come. We have now 7 games to play, and then the guys will go again and keep on playing.
I don't know if you've answered this before, but what do you think of Arsene Wenger's solution to it?
I don't know enough about it, I have to say. I trust Arsene Wenger that he thinks about football first. So is it worth to discuss with him and to listen to him? Yes, absolutely. But I have not had the time to dig in and to be well informed to speak about it.
And just final one on Brentford. If you were to pick a game to come back to watch the international break, it might not be Brentford away, because they will be incredibly up for it. As you say, you're missing some key players. Yes,
they will be up for it. This is, but we need to be. Of course, they play with a lot of enthusiasm, and they catched already a momentum and all the enthusiasm from getting promoted after so many years where they tried hard, and finally Chelsea comes not for a cup game and not for a friendly game, but Chelsea arrives for a game in Premier League, and they have so many points on their side. They have such good results, and they're doing a fantastic job, and the atmosphere will be like this. They will play with a lot of courage. They will play with a lot of confidence, but we cannot be surprised. We know all this, and now it's on us to adapt and to accept and the situation like it is. They will not gift us a single inch on the field, and we have to get ready to be ready actually mentally and physically, of course, and also tactically. This is not a match now about knowing the solutions or showing or outskill the opponent. This is also a match where we have to match the mentality and the attitude, and this is what we exactly did against Southampton. We accepted the role as maybe that the other team is the underdog and we are the favorites. We accepted it, but it did not keep us from playing like underdogs. We played a very, very intense game and a very nice game of football against Southampton, and we try to do the same thing tomorrow. There are some obstacles to overcome, and of course it's never easy after a national break, But I hope that we will be prepared, and so far we have the feeling that we have done everything to arrive in the best shape possible, and then we give it a go.
Okay, last two, Jerry Cox and Adam Newson to finish. Jerry.
Hi Thomas, good
Hi.
afternoon. You've got five Chelsea players nominated for the Ballon d'Or. If you had to pick one, if you had to make a choice, which one would it be?
Do you believe me if I tell you that I don't even know who it is on the list? So you have to first you would. I'm not into these single awards and individual awards. I believe that this is a team effort, and what we did last season, that these players are on the list, was a team effort. We were more than just single players. We were a team. We were a group of friends almost, and it felt like it. We were a strong club, and the guys were a strong team in every single game, and that gave us the possibility to reach a big final, and to win it. And this gives us the possibility to have some players on this famous list of 30 names. I'm super happy when there are 5 names from us, because it shows that it is valued, and that the guys did a good job, and they are in the spotlight. So I hope that one of our players gets it, because it will increase the confidence and everything you need to become a good player. But I don't even know which 5 names are on the list, and I will not judge anybody over another. They have done an incredible job last season, and it is about last season. I'm already since many weeks. I'm into the future and into the present. We have to forget all this and don't put it too high. What happens about last season? All these awards.
Last question, Adam Newson.
Hi Thomas. Given you've already played the likes of Arsenal, Liverpool, Tottenham, and City. Now you have a run of 7 games where you've got quote-unquote easier fixtures, and you've got the 2 games against Malmo. How important do you see these next 7 games in terms of your season as a whole?
You know, I cannot agree less with you, because you used the word easier. I can agree if you mean like that we have 7 games where we are 7 times the favorites, and we have 7 times to prove that we are the better team, because we want to be the better team. And I think we should not be shy to acknowledge that, and we should not make us smaller than we are. We want to prove 7 times now in the next spell that we deserve to be the favorites. But and we need a certain mentality to do so. And if favorite means that things will be easy, we cannot be more wrong, and this is the total wrong path to go. If being the favorite means that we still expect a tough one tomorrow at Brentford, then this is a good one to accept. And in the end, we have to take all the pressure off our shoulders and take risks in the game, and play with a certain freedom, because with a fear to lose, or with a fear of losing a status, you can win absolutely nothing. And that's why if you sign for Chelsea, if you work for Chelsea, if you play for Chelsea, then you play to win, and you cannot be surprised if you are the favorites in a game against Brentford. But does this change any expectation? Hopefully not, because once we have our expectation right, what we expect from tomorrow's game, we have the attitude right, and when we have the attitude right, we hopefully get the result right. So this is what we are doing, and this is where the focus is, and then we know that we have a spell of 7 games, but it's 7 different ones and 7 tough ones. And I have coached an underdog team long enough in Germany to know how capable you can be as a group to close the gap for 90 minutes. This is possible in football. Now we're on the other side and try to make a point in every single game, and it starts with tomorrow.
Okay, that's the end of the broadcast section. And now we